It's like, why not the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially in the tough AFC North? They like the dogfight. It's hot in the kitchen. Are they in the kitchen or not with a quarterback, Tone Diggs?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to be fine. With Aaron would be a lot better offensively, obviously. They probably start 6-0 if I had to take a guess.
That's a weird number. What do you say? 6-0 is a weird number.
Yeah, that was random.
No, it wasn't. There was a Emmy Award-winning NFL pundit analyst who said they would start 0-6. So,
Shrakes?
What?
Shrakes?
No, Shrakes would never say something that stupid.
Who was it?
I don't want to say his name. I don't want to give him any putting his name out in public. He doesn't deserve that.
Because you think he'd respond with an emoji like,
Yeah, he'd probably text Ty and cry about it or something.
That's not how it works. Not with Dano. There are others.
Whoa. I thought we were...
Did you know it was him?
I thought we were not naming names. I thought we were on the same page.
Well, I did just because I feel obligated to let everybody in on what we're talking about.
Sure.
This is talk show, and I didn't know if you knew. Did you know it was Dan Orlovsky that said that? That's who you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
I only knew when you mentioned the emoji, because that does sound like that response. I didn't know the 0-6, the emoji, that actually makes sense.
Well, Dan will watch this entire thing and go, what gives?
Yeah.
That is literally what he would say. Exact words. But he knows that whenever he says things like that about the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Pittsburgh people were gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think he likes it because he goes back to his old UConn
Oh,
days.
yeah.
You know, the University of Pittsburgh. What the fudge, man? Yeah, he's not scared to step in the batter's box. He's just talking about, he said all the other quarterback positions are much better than the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, worst quarterback grew up in the entire league.
Well, okay, but hold on.
Did you argue with him?
No, I'm just... I'm not even addressing that. Here's what I will say about the Steelers, though. They've had, mediocre quarterback play the last couple... I mean, last year, by the end, it was not good. And they still make the playoffs. So, God forbid Rodgers is, a notch above mediocre, which I expect him to be plenty notches above. They should be good.
Yeah, plenty of notches above mediocre. Aaron Rodgers.
They should be good.
Mason Rudolph played good ball for the Titans on here, man.
Mason Rudolph had his name chanted in the streets of Pittsburgh for a few. I think they haven't had duck on. He's down there in the blind. I watched Migration the other day.
Oh, good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I just think to myself, you guys need to get.
I don't like the Father Bird.
Yeah, Father Bird's got a little bit too much. But what I'm saying is they need to get smarter as a whole.
Yeah.
Because I see these dudes down in the swamp, and they just a couple times, and then they just come waltzing right in.
Bye-bye.
They have no awareness at all. Anytime I've ever seen somebody go duck hunting, they've killed 1,000 of them. Have you ever seen a photo without 100 of them?
No.
Like one duck, you've never seen just...
No.
Only got one today.
Now, there's always about,
It seems unfair.
We outsmart the ducks is what the duck hunters would say. And
That's
also,
their purpose.
duck is a... yeah, it's tough. Duck is a world champion duck caller, too.
Yeah, it is.
So they're in the flock up there, flying V. They're doing a thing. And they think they're hearing one of them because he knows who's coming and knows their dialect. He knows their region.
Yep.
Tim McAfee this morning heard Ryan McGee's accent. And I said, Tim, where do you think Ryan McGee's from? And he goes, talk again. And he talks, obviously Tim would have done that. But Tim goes, probably North Carolina. And I'm thinking Eastern North Carolina as well. And he was spot on.
Bobby, you nailed it.
And then he said he was within 40 miles of where my house is. That's what Duck Hodges is able to do with these ducks. No matter where these ducks are from, he's able to match their accent. And they come down, they think they got one of them down there. And that's what Duck Hodges is doing.
Speaking of birds, how you doing?
Canadian geese have been eliminated from the yard.
And the planet.
No, they're still around. They will terrorize you like they were doing in my house there for a while.
But you do.
Tim McAfee brought, when they say, what's the loudest, most annoying sound on planet Earth?
Yep.
Tim McAfee found that on the internet and put it right next to my bedroom window and had that thing run at full blast the entire night. And it turns out the Canadian geese hate the sound. You know who else does? Humans. Me specifically.
Okay.
Being the human.
Makes sense.
Wife currently has to sleep on couch because she's going through recovery from a surgery, and she's doing better. She's appreciative of everybody's there, I think, which was the plan here all along on Sunday. So I'm sleeping in bedroom, off living room there by myself, and 2 a.m.